You realize it's been a week now since Hurricane Ian hit Southwest Florida. Look at what is left there. Communities in the state are still struggling to recover after what they've been left with now. There are rescue teams searching for survivors still. Authorities say those searches are going to go on for another 2 to 3 days. In the meantime, President Biden today visited the state. He toured some of the hardest hit areas, and the president took an aerial tour over the affected areas as well. Also met with the state's governor and other local, state, and federal officials so we can see exactly, or he could see exactly what has yet to be done. The bad news is really coming in the number of deaths. It's still rising. It now stands at 112. 112 people have died, 107 in Florida, 5 in North Carolina, and 300,000 people still do not have power in Florida. Floodwaters in parts of the state are rising. Still, they're rising. Residents try to clean up. They wait for federal aid, and we wait to see exactly what the federal government is going to be able to do to help that. But we're not talking about days or weeks. We're talking about months and years, and a lot of people asking, is it ever going to be what it was? In the face of this devastation, though, we have to talk about the people who are going above and beyond. They're helping these communities that were hit so hard. Our Isabel Lawrence spoke with 2 people, in fact, who are from Ohio. They're now living in Florida, about how they are quite literally working around the clock to feed people who need it. I cannot imagine, Isabel, the stories that are coming out of that state tonight.
Absolutely, Christy. And you're not exaggerating when you said they're working around the clock. Amy Eldridge and Doug Miller have been going to bed around 10 and waking up at 2 in the morning to begin cooking in their Fort Myers restaurant, feeding about 5,000 people free meals every single day. And they're doing all of it without power. Eldridge and Miller have 6 restaurants across Florida. Their Fort Myers location has no running water or electricity, but they are making it work, relying on propane and generators to keep their kitchen going. They say they start the morning serving hundreds of National Guardsmen breakfast before serving meals from their restaurant, really just doing whatever they can to help.
There's no way to plan for this. You know, there was no idea, there was no thought that was put down that was like, let's go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
It was just a simple reaction to a problem.
Their restaurants are called FK or Diet. It's not what you might think. FK actually stands for Foster Kids. Miller was in foster care growing up. Now he helps support foster agencies by donating money from the restaurants. And obviously now that mission is even bigger. So if you're wondering how they're doing all this, Christy, a lot of it actually coming out of their own pockets. They are spending thousands of dollars every day to feed all of these people. And of course, they need some help, so we do have information on our website about how you can donate.
That was my very next question. I was thinking there are going to be people who will come to the table to help them, no doubt about it. Thank you so much to them for the work that they're doing. Isabel, and thank you for the story.